Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. Welcome back to the stream, and thank you for tuning in. Get the business out of the way real quick so we can get all the fun stuff. Nothing on this channel is financial advice. No financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only without any express or implied warranty of any kind. And please feel free to read the rest. Pause it, read the whole entire thing. That way everybody watching the stream knows nothing is financial advice. It is all for educational purposes only. All right. Awesome. Got that out of the way. I can click the big red X on that one. Welcome to the stream, everybody. And thank you all for, like I said, tuning in. And, of course, participation. The more that I get, it kind of makes me want to stream a bit longer, right? I enjoy interacting with all of you. That's part of the reason I consistently do these live streams is I just, I want interaction with the community, and this is the best way that I can kind of do it. And I think that it brings a lot of value to a lot of people. So that being said, my piece of value for you all today, I try to do some kind of value every single live stream. I want to show you all something. All right. So first things first, the indicator. I have so many questions every single day about what indicators do I use. This is all the indicators that I use right here. Okay. Pips of profit is the main one that I use. It's up here. I've got it all set up. If you've noticed my little watermark up here, I've got that set up. You can put whatever you would like up there. I've got my Asian session set up. So if I were to click on, I don't have it up there right now. But you can set this for any session timings that you would like, and it basically makes a range for that session. Also, the biggest question that I get all of the time is, what is your high-low indicator, and how do you make it look like that? So I have previous day's high and low, previous week and previous month's high and low. It's nothing special. Oh, wrong one. It's nothing special. If you just click on it, previous day's high and low, and I've changed it to, well, now I have it as crosses, but I used to have it as circles. I kind of like the crosses more, to be honest. It looks a little bit even more clean than it was before. So I've got that one set up, and I just do the exact same thing with all of those. The pips of profit indicator, if you go to Discord and you click on the link, you go to Discord, go to the indicators discussion or the indicators channel, click on the pinned messages, find where it's talking about the pips of profit indicator. You add it to your favorites, then you add it to your chart, and then you will have it. Okay. Let's take a look at the pips of profit indicator real quick. I do this pretty much every single live stream, but it's for good reason, I promise. Oh, my face is in the way. Help. There we go. This is all my settings for pips to profit indicator. Okay. I've got my sessions up here. You put it back to however many days that you would like to do, or however many sessions you like to go back. Your opening range, initial balance is up there. It'll do it for you, whatever colors you'd like. It'll even measure 3 levels of rise or fall from opening range high and opening range low. You can also do your previous day's levels, previous week's levels, and previous month's levels, all right here. Again, history to take it back, and you can do circles, whatever you'd like to do. Numbered boxes, it's all here. It's an all-in-one indicator. It is free, and it's in Discord. Please just go there and grab it. Fantastic. I don't have to go through that anymore. I'm going to throw up my previous day's levels. I did some rearranging of my indicators and stuff, making it a little bit more plain for myself. Getting things dialed in and a bit more clean with my charts. Always trying to improve, as always. I don't know how to get pips profit indicator in my trading view. You just go to Discord and click on the link and then add to your favorites and then add to your chart. Should err. Okay, let's get into the, yes, via Discord. Also, if you were looking for the links to any of these indicators, they're all in the description down below. I think that I've linked them down there. I could be wrong, but they should be down there. Okay, so I'm going to go through NASDAQ. Here we go. We're going to start off with NASDAQ. As I'm going through this, please, please, please ask questions. Please, whatever you need to clarify things for yourself. I'm going to look at quite a few things. All right, so first things first. This was my watch list for today. I'm going to put everything back down where it belongs. However, I just want to kind of look and see how things played out. This was an inside day. They went down first, and then it looks like around 10 o'clock, they went back up. I took a short trade on the NASDAQ. It didn't really go that far. I got in and got out pretty quick. It was just to do with session timings. It really wasn't anything special. Really didn't go crazy. I'm not really super excited about it, so I'm not even going to share. However, they did hit the low of the inside bar, and then it exploded up, and now you can see they've hit the high of the inside bar. It's hit both sides of the range. Awesome stuff. So, we had this peak formation high, peak formation low. Really hasn't done much from there. Now what I can do is I'm going to identify my range here. We're going to take a look at Monday. We could take a look at Tuesday. What has happened on Tuesday? Well, they spiked down, they spiked up, they closed back inside. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to annotate that. I'm going to annotate the peak formation high, failed breakout up top, peak formation low, failed breakout down low. And yeah, that's it. Signal days wise, there isn't one because there's no more 3 days of breakouts. We've spiked both sides of the range. But this is the pattern. It's really all I'm going to care about coming into tomorrow, which is Wednesday, day 3. However you want to see it, I just call it Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. This is a weekly template that I'm looking at. From last week, though, we did have 3 pushed out of the opening range on Friday. Started to break down, didn't really go anywhere. We had this first red day, and then it just has not eventuated. It has not completed the pattern yet. So we had a low, high, then let's see, they pulled back. They made a higher high. So yeah, this was the break right there. Oh no, my lines are a different color. So I'm going to draw that up there. This is going to be I need a red line. And I need it thicker so you all can see it. There we go. So that's my high. They broke down over here. No way. A-dub. Man, I really appreciate that. Also, pray for your quick recovery. I didn't know you were having surgery today. But thanks for stopping in. And thanks for stopping in just to donate. That is just amazing. Thank you. So we had a break-in structure down. We have a high and a low. Now we've made a lower low, and now we've basically worked back up into the high. Something like that. So what I'm really going to focus on tomorrow is just peak formation high, peak formation low. This is my weekly range as of right now. It's looking pretty good. And that's really all I have to go on. All right, I'm going to put this up. Actually, I need to actually put all these. I'm going to put this down here for now. And I'm actually going to go down through real quick before I continue. Let's just take a look. We had inside day, breakout, pullback. We broke out. We've closed on the outside of the opening range. On this pair, that's what happened today. So we had inside day, breakout, pullback. All right, we had first green day, pound dollar. That didn't work out. That just went straight down. All right, cool. So Euro USD. Yep, same exact thing. Euro JPY, looking a little different. We actually made an up move today. I think I took a short on this one as well, and I don't even know. To be completely honest, I didn't realize that it was a first green day yesterday, and I took the short anyways, which was a mistake on my part. But that's no big deal. We had a peak formation high, peak formation low, and so I'm looking at something like this. We had a high, we had a low, and then now they've come up and made a higher high, so I'm going to draw this low down here. Pretty much the extremes at this point. This is our box, and end of day consolidation would look something like this. Appreciate it, A-Dub. You have a good rest of your day. Okay, so end of day consolidation looking something like this. I still have some of my notes up here from earlier today. I thought that this was going to turn into an M, which it actually started to. And this is about where I got in. I was in a 1 minute chart within this bar. And it just didn't go the rest of the way, which is fine. And then looking at it, it was first green day, and I probably shouldn't have taken that short anyways. No big deal. Today was it was a profitable day, so no big deal. Let's see. As far as actual setups, though, we've got 2 days of longs in the market. Monday broke out, Tuesdays broke out. We've closed on the outside of the opening range. I think my question tomorrow would be, hey, are we gonna continue breaking out? And I know that, hey, are we gonna continue to break out is not a trade setup. So let me explain. I'm gonna remove this. In fact, we need to do some work in here. Let's get rid of all of that. Do this. This is just going to help me identify my range a bit better, so that way I don't get analysis paralysis staring at 50,000 different lines up on my screen. My little green circle here, when I do that, that's just highlighting the close. We've closed out of balance, as Stacey would call it. We were outside of the range, right? And this is my breakout level. The reason I label this is because this is the level that if this breakout were to fail and roll over, hey, well, we close as a opening range breakout, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to roll over the next day. So I watch this level to make sure that's not going to happen. But generally, after a close on the outside of the opening range on a Tuesday, I will look for breakout pullback and then continuation, especially if they make like a slightly higher high, maybe London or Asia, and then they start to pull back like this. That could be something pretty good for New York. And I'm just going to leave that super sophisticated drawing up there, prepped and ready. Making sure. Yep, that's it. That's all I can do. In fact, I need to do this. All this is gonna do is confuse me really, really bad. So we're gonna put all this down here. Okay, Euro JPY is going to go into the squeeze. I think that's going to be maybe a short squeeze to continue the trend, maybe on Wednesday. We'll see. Depending on how it looks when I come to the session tomorrow, will tell me a lot more information. We have had move down, push one, push two. Yeah. Okay, that's what I've got. NASDAQ, I think I just did this one. Yep, I did. Fantastic. So I can do, this is definitely going into squeeze based off of this peak high, peak low pattern. Euro USD, closing as an opening range breakout. Looking good. Not really. I don't have any, okay, yeah, I do. We've got 3 days of shorts in the market, 1, 2, and 3. Something like this. So I can put this up into here to 3 days breakouts. Now we've only got 1 day of breakouts within the week. All right, because Mondays, when will we know the winners? We've only got 3 days, or we've got 1 day of breakouts now in the market this week. So I don't know if it's going to continue from last week or if it's going to reset and maybe we'll have 6 days of shorts in the market or whatever. But basically the market has been brought down quite low early on in the week, which is interesting. You can kind of see the jab 1, jab 2, and then 3. So last swing high, last swing low of the New York session, or just of the day in general, creates a box, and then we're going to have a box within a box. Something like this. UBC, end of day consolidation. Mr. Spike, to answer your question about when are we going to know the winners, next Thursday. Next Thursday, during the live stream, I will go back through videos on my YouTube channel randomly, at random, and go through the comments, blindfold, on stream, and choose people from the comments. So if you have not commented on a video somewhere within the 70 videos that I've done, if you go back and comment anything on there, that will give you an opportunity to win, or more opportunity, I guess. Yeah, I'll probably just do it from actual videos and not lives, Kasla. EU well below previous week's low and previous month's low. Okay. Yeah, it's down there, isn't it? All right. Let's see. So I've got 3 days shorts, put it up there in 3 days breakouts. That's really all I can do. I like this consolidation. I like this pattern. I've definitely seen this before. It could easily roll over and just keep going forever. Sure. But I'm going to be searching. I've got my structure identified. That's all I can really do. I've got my end of day consolidation. I've got 3 days shorts in the market. It's Tuesday. We're looking for Wednesday. This is our range for the week so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing, though, and I'm very curious to see what it looks like coming to the screen tomorrow. Cool. All right. Pound dollar. Signal day. Actually, hold on. Timeout. Nope. I'm good. Okay, pound dollar. So we have inside day over here. This level didn't even get hit. I drew that line on there for a reason. It didn't get hit. I'm going to draw this across like this because this is going to be, boom, inside bar stops. That means that these stops have still not been hit. Those people are still in profit. They're throwing their Monopoly money around, jumping up and down, thinking about when they're going to buy their Lambo, and they're really excited, all right? They're still in profit. So what I can do is I can draw this, and this is probably on a smaller time frame. I'm just going to draw the breakout level, something like this, because that's going to be important. Got my breakout level. This is going to be my end of day consolidation, EODC. So what I'm looking at right now, we've closed on the outside of the opening range. Fantastic. You see me drawing this breakout level because if I come to the screen tomorrow and they do a little something like this, boom, hey, they went right back to the high of the week on a Wednesday. Breakout fails, they go back for the money on a Wednesday. That would make sense. However, we have closed on the outside of the opening range, so you can come up here, do something like this, and then maybe also get something like this. All right. Always never limiting myself to it's only going to do this. This is my only idea, understanding that I'm not a genie. I'm not holding some fancy lamp or a crystal ball, and just being prepared for all the scenarios and trying to have all the information and prepared for it, for whatever. I think that's too obvious not to label. For whatever reason, there's 3 pushes up. There's now money sitting down under that level. We'll see. Okay, do we have any other signal day? We did not hit there. 1, 2. Okay, so we've only got 2 days of shorts in the market. So I'll put that up here. It's not necessarily a signal day. We only have 1 day of shorts in the market as of right now for this week. That's all I can really do. I don't have any other signal days. Don't have a first green day. I have a close outside of the opening range. That's good. And I know I just keep repeating the same thing over and over again because I'm trying to stare at it and see if I can see something. I'm simply not. So I'm just going to put this into... It doesn't even matter. Pump and dump, squeeze. It doesn't matter. Check out One Click Crypto. If you keep spamming that in here, I'm going to kick you out of here. I don't know what that is, but it seems like you're advertising in my stream. That seems weird. Do you use enter EODC for scalps? No. If it's a first red day, I would say that people that trade like London, just go back and study the end of day consolidations. A lot of times those are relevant swing levels, and they'll start working the high of that end of day consolidation in London, and it'll start moving, especially for like EU pairs and GU pairs. Josh, you're not that late. I started it 15 minutes ago. I got a little bit late start today. And I rambled for quite some time. Because you know me, I like to run my mouth. All right, and you say nice. Anyways, so get rid of this. Moving on. Hopefully one of these pairs, I click on it and I'm like, wow, that looks really nice. And I'm just, wow. I mean, we are down there. All right, first thing that sticks out to me. The first thing that stuck out to me earlier was this really strong day zero pattern. Notice the huge move up, spiked the high, spiked the low, pulled back inside. For everybody wondering what a day zero pattern is, this is it. Multiple days of longs in the market. Big spike up, big spike down. Pulls back inside. That's a very important detail to categorize a day zero. And then a channel down. So I think that gold was probably the best trade for today. Looking at this, 9:15, 9:30. However, I don't know. So we had inside day over here. We're going to get that annotated because there are still stops. There's still people up there in profit. And not that I'm saying that they'll go back up there because I really don't know. But it's there. And I'm going to make sure that I annotate it. It's a pretty deep close outside of the opening range. Outside of... How many pips down is this? It's really actually not that far for gold. To be honest. I thought it was a lot further. I'm not even going to annotate that. So we have... Let's see. This breakout level over here. Did they already hit it? Yeah, they did. They actually came down and tapped into it almost perfectly. So they've stopped out this breakout trader. Anybody who traded the breakout right here, they got them. So actual setups. What am I seeing? I've got 1 day of shorts in the market, 2 days of shorts in the market. That's really it. We've closed outside of the opening range. I could look for 3 sessions of rise. Consolidation, New York session down. That would be a good 5-star setup. We've got breakout traders in the market up here. Oh, there we go. Or this could just go into a really big rectangle down low. Something like this. And then maybe we'll get a reversal up. Really my only 2 options. It could go down or it could go up, right? So I've got my end of day consolidation. And I've got 2 ideas. Either consolidation, break structure, pull back, and up. Or maybe a 3-session rise, dump back down. That's pretty much it. Let's take a look at structure. I've got a low down here. And I've got a high up here. Low, high, lower, low, rectangle, high. On a lower time frame, I bet you anything that's a peak formation high, peak formation low. You don't count days of trend from previous weeks? No. Caslow, no. Oil was insane. Yeah, it was a weird time too. I was watching, and then all of a sudden I looked over and was like, oh, look, it's going straight up. What do I do with that? Pretty much nothing, right? So, yeah, we'll take a look at oil here in a second. I'm going to put this... I really don't even know. There's nothing setting up super great that I'm enjoying right now. I actually thought that today would be a bit better for trading. I was fully prepared to trade today, and I took a couple, but it wasn't doing kind of what I expected. So, tight. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so, but that does mean that there's probably something cooking. Oil was insane, like you said. Stop hunt low, rise. Big move up. We had a high. Now we have a low. Now we have a higher high. First thing that I noticed with this chart is definitely the... First off, I'm going to delete all this. I'm going to throw this up there because this is a major swing level at this point. And now this is a major swing high at this point. And this is going to be high, higher high, low. This is a minor swing low, but that does give me high, low, higher high. This is giving me kind of a box. Last swing high, last swing low of the New York session. Obviously, like this breakout level, they haven't touched it. Mighty strange. They're just going to let those people be in profit. So I'm going to put that up there. Signal day wise. Don't see anything. Gold, what day is it? Well, it's Tuesday. Index was nice. Yep. Okay, so oil, I had it, it's up there. Multiple days of rise. It's just going kind of parabolic right now. Do you have screeners, alerts, or do you watch multiple charts open at once? This is why I only have 3 charts open at a time. I'll have gold, oil, NASDAQ every single day, no matter what. Those are my 3. I develop some kind of thesis on those 3, and then I will sometimes choose a currency pair that I like. So I'll have 4 max. I will have all 4 of those up on the screen at a time. Basically, I've got 2 15-minute charts over here. And then I'll have all 4 of my 1-minute charts on my broker tiled off on MetaTrader, ready to go. Let's see. Where am I going to put this? Oh, that looks fantastically horrible. So I had Deathline question mark. You kind of see the jam, but that looks miserable. Okay, so the same thing. I don't even trade this pair, but I know that other people do, so I'll make sure that I do it for you all. No, not that one. What am I doing? Inside bar, trader stops up. Why did it do that? Okay. Inside bar, trader stops. We had an inside day. We've hit the low of the inside bar. Now it's up there. We've broke out. We've closed on the outside of the opening range. Down here, do I have a signal day? No. We had a peak high, peak low. They pulled back inside. Day 0. After a large move up. Where did this move begin? I have no idea. Let's find out. Push 1, push 2, push 3. I think at a minimum it has to, I'm not going to say it's going to have to, but I've still got these breakout trader stops down here. This guy is still in profit. He's, like I said, he's jumping up and down, waving his money around. This is all of the information I need right here. Low, high, one higher, higher. Be good with this. I'm going to put this up into squeeze. Put this with the NASDAQ. What does US 30 look like? All right, fairly similar picture. Still no signal day, though. What about... really helpful me? Yeah. Head and shoulders. Yeah, I saw that. Blow off high veer on oil, maybe. I'll go back. Where are we at? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so this is for anybody who didn't know this, I had charted this, what is it, earlier, I think it was June or so. The peak formation high, peak formation low, and then the trade back down into the low. This is on a weekly chart, and you can see the engulfment here. Idea being that at a minimum, they're going to come back to retest the high of the opening range for the entire year. That's kind of already played out. That's already happened. Not that this is the style of trading that I do at all. This is more of just it was cool to see the concept in a larger time frame playing out. This has nothing to do with actual trading, so I apologize for that. But if you think it's cool, then maybe you got something from it. Oh, ads. No, don't do that. There we go. All right, I skipped the ads, everybody. If you could just do me a quick favor, maybe click that like button. Helps out the stream. It helps me out. It puts more eyeballs on the stream, and it actually does push it out to more people the more you all click that button. So if you could just click it real quick. Takes 2 seconds. I appreciate it. Bean, after you identify best trade setup. What the hell? Dog's going crazy. After you identify a best trade setup, you might have an hour to wait until the pattern completes. How do you pass the hour and keep focused? It's going to be a funny answer. I sit here and I listen to music and I have a good time. And I just wait. I literally just wait. That's what keeps me patient, I think. I've got 2 lines up on the screen, and I'm just waiting for the next hour to show up. It's just a waiting game. I'm sitting here looking at YouTube, answering questions on Discord, whatever. How do you differentiate between major and minor swings? Okay, I need to make it through this. I'm going to answer everybody's questions towards the end, okay? Yeah, Joycelyn, they're going nuts. They actually freaked me out for a second because they hit the bottom of my desk. Okay, so I've got oil categorized. We got US dollar CAD. I'm sure it looks actually not very similar. Interesting. We have a low all the way down here. Then they've came up. They've made a high, which would have confirmed this low. This is our box that we're trading within. As far as the week goes, they've extended that range. This is our high-low for the week. As of right now, end of day consolidation, something like this. Get that labeled. Do I have any signal days? We got 1, 2, inside day. That means that I have inside bar trader stops down yonder. If I get that up there, inside bar. Other than that, I've got the close. We've closed outside. I don't really have any built thesis on this pair right now. Peak formation, push 1, push 2, maybe push 3. I don't know. As far as actual setups, though, we've got 1 push out of the opening range. I need to see more for the rest of the week. So I'll put this in the session trade just in case. 100 people watching, only 73 likes. Steven, I do appreciate that, and I also agree. It does help me out. I'm telling you, once we hit 200 likes in the stream, once we get one of these streams where somehow it just does way better than all the other ones, we get more people watching, we get 200 people to click that fancy little button, and by the end of the stream, I will do it live. I will pick 2 people for 2 weeks. You all come hang out with me in the mentorship group or the weekly seminar that I've been doing. It's pretty good. Good stuff. All right, US dollar, Japanese yen. I was watching it go parabolic, and I was like, I'm not going to counter trend this. You can see that annotated with my super sophisticated, it looks like a EMA ribbon, except I drew it. You don't need all that stuff. I could see it accelerating, and I was waiting to see, hey, is it going to fall apart, or is it just going to keep going? And you can see the behavior. Got people going short. Got people going short. And then it just kept on going. So, this looks pretty good, actually. If you do live streams during New York session, you will grow the channel quickly. Yeah, but that would also take away from my own trading. I don't know if I'd be able to focus and do that. I'd be so worried about the stream, I wouldn't be worried about my own trading. And I have a pretty good feeling that would not go well for me. So, probably not. Super sophisticated, yeah. Okay, so obviously a breakout level all the way down here. And I've got my breakout. There we go. Breakout trader stops. Peak formation, push 1, push 2. So we've got 2 days now of breakouts in the market, but we don't have, obviously we've only got 1 push out of the opening range. 2 days of longs in the market. And that's 2 days of longs this week. I like this. I could see that something is forming. I'm not saying that it's formed right now. I'm not saying it's prepped right now. But the fact that it's pumping at the beginning of the week already, I like that. That makes me warm and fuzzy on the inside. EODC, this seems to be trading very clean out of all the pairs. It just seems they brought this market very up high very quickly right at the beginning of the week. So let's... What in the world did I just try to do? I think 150 is about right there. Okay. 3 sessions. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to put this back up here. Put it up here and squeeze. And I'm going to highlight this one because I like this one. I don't know why. It just gives me a good feeling. All right, I don't know if it's going to continue tomorrow. I'm going to highlight the close. And I'm going to talk about something real quick after I get through US 30. I'm not even going to bother. It's just going to go up with all the other indexes, all right? Okay, so value, right? I tried to give you all a little bit of value at the beginning because everyone asked me about these indicators. However, I want to tell you all, or talk to you all about really just the 3 things that markets do. If any of you have listened to Stacey's channel, you're probably, he said it till he's blue in the face, and I say it until my eyeballs are bulging. But that is legitimately the entire basis of his strategy, of mine. I'm not going to talk for him. Take that back. For mine, all right? From what he's said in the past, that's how I kind of developed my own way of doing things, right? The market only does 3 things. It breaks out, pulls back and trends, breaks out and reverses, failed breakouts, false break reversal, or it stays in a trading range. And from that, you can start to identify things like consolidations. Well, what's a consolidation? Anything between a high and a low. Well, that's a high and a low. That's a high. That's a low. Well, I'm in consolidation. It stayed inside of a trading range. Okay, fantastic. Now it's made a low over here. It went lower. So I need to identify a few more things. How do I identify swing highs? How do I identify swing lows? Is that a break of structure, break in structure? Is this 3 pushes back up? Is this breakout, pullback, continue? Or is this a failed breakout? We're going to the other side of the range. That is legitimately the entire basis of the strategy. That's everything that goes into it. All of it is just those 3 things. And then you start to add in other pieces to it, and that's what makes it complicated for you is, well, you know, we've got 3 days of breakouts. The market only does 3 things. What am I looking for? And you have to define that for yourself. It's not always going to be me sitting here and saying like, hey, this is what you're looking for. If you don't know, just research. Go back in your charts. All the information is there. You can go back and create your own system based off of the information that you've learned from my channel and from you know, other channels about trading or about this system. Develop your own entry criteria. If mine doesn't resonate with you because you don't like the 1-minute chart, then and you want to trade off the 5-minute chart, that's perfectly fine. You know, there's 100 different ways to do the same exact thing, and they all work. It's just a matter of, you know, you actually doing them consistently. And that's, I guess that's kind of where trading comes in. So does anybody have any questions about what I've gone over today thus far? I know there really wasn't any moment where I jumped out of my chair and said, this is going to do this, and I'm excited about this pair. And unfortunately, it's just not how it happens every single week. I just didn't see anything that I was really excited about. Is break-in structure the same as change of character? Yes. Yes, it is. Basically, it's a change in direction. It's the first time that the market will, it looks like the market's going to change direction. Oh, they made a higher high. First mouse, changing character, break-in structure, whatever you want to call it. You got 1,000 different names for the same exact thing. But yeah. You're welcome. I know, Josh beat me to it. Well, actually, the stream's delayed, but it is what it is. All right. Anybody else have any questions? I think I made it through this. This was pretty quick. I feel like I didn't rush this stream, but it wasn't as long. If you have live stream, let's see here. Okay, this is a question. How do I differentiate between major swings and minor swings? This is where the reason I stay mainly on the 15-minute and the 1 minute. I don't really go in on any other time frames, because when you get asked to identify what is the trend, I don't know. What is the trend? Is it on the 1 hour? Are we trending on the 1 hour? Are we trending on the 4 hour? Are we trending on the daily? On the monthly? Identify which trend, you know? So I look at only the 15-minute because I can very easily see what is the trend on the 15-minute. Are we going up? Are we going down? The way that I do that, and you can imagine, like, I'm going to start like this. So market's coming down. We're making a series of swings. And then all of a sudden, it starts to go the other direction. It was going down. It broke structure to the upside, pulled back, and continued. Major swing low. Then it's going up. and it breaks down, and it breaks down a little bit more, it breaks down a little bit more, major swing high. Once we go from one direction, break structure of a minor swing, and start going in a different direction, major, major. All of these are minors. Everything in the middle between these two developed majors are now minors. Where we can get setups from is, imagine they broke structure right here, and now they're trading back down into the low, maybe in 3 pushes or something, right? They consolidate. Now, imagine that from this level here to here is 75 pips. We have 75 pips of drop, or we just have 3 push pattern down. Either one's fine. We can just call that 3 levels of drop. Okay. Uh-oh. And then I look for, hey, is this enough tradable distance to get back up to that level? Or, for example, if timing makes sense, maybe we're breaking down. We're at the high of the week, high of the month, high of the year. Maybe this is a failed breakout of a level. Maybe this is a first red day. I don't know. And maybe I'm actually looking for, well, how much space do we have to get back down to that major swing low? Or maybe we're actually in a downtrend. Imagine that. Imagine we're in a downtrend on major levels, right? Imagine we're in a major downtrend, and this whole pump up is exactly what it sounds like. It's just a pump up. Minor swings. They've developed a new major low, and then they go up. They do a bunch of minor stuff. They break down on the minor swings, and then now I'm looking for a move down through the major low. So that's really how I do it. That makes sense in my own head. Hopefully it makes sense to everyone else as well. Your thoughts on my Forex funds? I don't have one. I'm glad that I didn't start a challenge with them. I really do feel for everybody that did. I really hope that prop firms don't go away. I think they're a fantastic tool for people to use, especially people that not everybody has the opportunity to save up an amount that they can actually trade and live off of. I think that prop firms were really the way to go for a lot of people, and if they start to go away, it's gonna be sad. When you are trading Forex pairs, do you? I mainly trade NASDAQ and ES. When you are trading Forex pairs, do you look for one to go? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry, Sergio. I really don't understand what you're asking. I tried. Can you do this on Tesla or Nvidia? When people ask me stuff about like stocks and crypto, I give everybody the same answer. I'm sure that you can. Have I personally done it? Do I want to give educational pieces on things that I've never done? No, I don't. I'm not really willing to say that, just simply because I've not done it. No, Sergio, I don't look for anything correlated. So, for example, like oil and Canadian dollar, or like the dollar and gold or whatever. I just look at the chart that I'm intending to trade, the one that I see might have a setup on it, and I just simply look for the setup on that chart. I used to do that where I would like look and see, well, this is going up. Why is this going down? You know, it becomes very, very, very stressful and confusing. In my opinion, that's just for me. I couldn't do it. Yep. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic stream. I really enjoyed talking and helping and doing really just these streams in general. I love doing these. I look forward to the next one, Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and also the video that will be coming out on Saturday, 6:45 a.m., is either going to be about 3 levels of rise and fall using the numbered boxes. It could be about market traps. I've got a few different ideas, but I think that 3 levels of rise or fall using the numbered boxes is going to be the one. All right, it's going to be the one. You'll have a wonderful evening. Take care of your families. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one. You have a good